Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the District Premier League Men's Division I final here from Gallaudet University. It is Chaskis FC, Guerilla, ready to square off. We've got the walkout, we've got the anthem ready to go. Get your predictions in the chat, share the link with all your friends, drop a like on the video to help others find us in the algorithm, and we'll be right with you after the walkout. We will now rise and honor the flag with the playing of the national anthem. Well, the walkout is finished, the anthem played, and it's time for action here on a cold, blustery December's afternoon. Gallaudet University in Washington, D.C. is the venue. Not too late to make it out for what promises to be a scintillating matchup. Guerilla in another championship final, looking to repeat their success that they've accrued over the last several seasons. Chaskis, this is their first time in a Division I final. They have made a promotion in each of their last 3 seasons, going all the way from Division III, now in their first season in Division I, looking to find a championship trophy. Storybook run, but they'll have to go through this veteran Guerilla side. Guerilla will play left to right wearing their black kits. And of course, Chaskis will wear their white tops, black bottoms, playing right to left. I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. Happy to have you here on the channel. Get your score predictions in. Let us know where you're watching from. And, of course, players to watch out for. Welcome Anthony Montgomery, Andrea Necci. What a deal. Everyone tuned in. Andrea tuned in all the way from Italy. We appreciate your support. Let us know where you're watching from. Drop a like on the video if you feel so inclined, and subscribe to the channel. We're ready to kick off here from Gallaudet with Guerilla on the ball. Thanks to 11 Football for bringing this match to us with their patronage and support. Got the token orange ball ready to go for the snowy elements. Guerilla will start sending this one back across. Again, Guerilla wearing their all-black kits, looking for action down the pitch. An early delivery across the 18. It's a great ball backside. Is there a finish? Golazo! Right off the bat in the first minute. Didn't take long at all. We'll take a look at the replay. But that was a lovely service. Got to see who scored the goal, but it was number 12 with the delivery. Guerilla. It was Ruben Harper. Here's a look at that replay. Finish taken and delivered well. I believe the finish did come from Liam Walsh. We'll try to confirm that in a moment. It's 1-0 here in the first minute for Guerilla FC. Chaskis trying to find their way on. This one runs out of space on the near touchline. And then Guerilla will send it on the ground, despite the icy conditions. Letting this ball do the work, keeping the ball at their feet and moving it away from Chaskis' defense. This one's lumped down the line. All the way back. That one really kind of held up in the ice. Made it difficult for the Chaskis goalkeeper. And now Guerilla with a chance. Goalkeeper comes off the line. Oh, it's a contentious moment. No foul called, and Chaskis able to work their way out of this sequence. No dice on the final pass. Now it's down the line for Daly. All the way back. That's good communication between goalkeeper and defense. Jackson Greenspan able to apply the header into his goalkeeper's hands. Here comes the pressure from Chaskis. And well booted away by Aiden Powers-Riggs. Down the line it goes. Running out of real estate was Chaskis. Jacob Steinberg was the intended target. It's going to be a goal kick to come for Guerilla. I mentioned they are the more experienced of the two sides in championship finals. Certainly applying that experience, getting right off the mark. That's a first-minute goal. And that was a goal well delivered. Now it's another chance. Top of the 18. Chaskis' back line comes up big. Liam Walsh was your goal scorer. Harper Rubin was the man who put that one across the box. A tantalizing ball that found a finish on the backside. Now it's a throw on the near side for Guerilla, looking to keep their momentum. Is there a delivery? Yes, there is. Another great ball off the bar, still in the box. What a ball across from Ian Daly. Chaskis trying to find their way out. This one takes a favorable deflection. Here comes Chaskis. Inside, overlapping run is there. Cleared away from the would-be finish in the middle. Guerilla having all of this one so far. Sent out wide. This is Joe Ammer looking for the return pass. Didn't come off. It's a blustery, windy day here at Gallaudet University. Icy conditions still on the field, but certainly has cleared up a little bit from this morning's snowy match. It was the women's final between North FC and DCFC that probably could not have delivered more. It was a 1-1 match, went through all the way of 2 extra time periods before the golden goal was scored almost as time expired. Certainly a bit of controversy as well. There was a disallowed goal a moment before from North FC that would have won it, that was celebrated in a way that the team certainly thought it was a 1 game, but credit to DCFC on their women's title now. We'll see who can do it on the men's side. Set piece delivery for Guerilla from distance. 35 yards out. It's floated across the box. Second ball falls favorably. Shot from distance. Golazo again. This is from distance. What a strike. What a goal. That is number 21, Jackson Greenspan, with the strike, with that left-footed kick. And just inside the post. Tough on these difficult conditions. Ball bounced off the ice, off that near post, and in. 2-0 for Guerilla here in the 8th minute. What a finish from Greenspan to double the tally for Guerilla. And Chaskis back against the wall here in the early stages. How can they bounce back? The good news for Chaskis is there's so much time left. So obviously the momentum, the trajectory of this game has not looked good, but there is a lot of time to turn the ship around. Here's Greenspan. Jackson Greenspan marching down the field. Will serve one up. Oh, great save there. Off the line from point blank. It was a really strong delivery. And Liam Walsh almost scoring a third, but kept away by a great save from the Chaskis number 1. Raul Bernabe, I believe. Perhaps. Here's a delivery on a low line. Chaskis get to his first, but it's not completely done. That was a lovely ball out of the air from Harper Rubin. And Guerilla back on the ball. This is forward. Good ball in. Flag is up. Nullifying what would have been another great chance to score. Set piece for Chaskis. Down the line we go. Chaskis. Good one-touch passing. Finally sniffed out. Chaskis will go forward. This is Joe Ammer quickly looking to send one through, and it could be a moment to put some pressure on this Guerilla backline. Well dealt with. But good to see some pressure from Chaskis on the counterattack. The target was Jacob Steinberg. And now it will be a consolation prize of a throw over on that far touch. It's into the 18, flicked on, but no dice. And now Guerilla looking for their counterattack. Doesn't come off. Chaskis Putting one towards the top of the 18. Guerilla able to get it out once again. Really good ball movement from Chaskis. Now here's the potential home run ball. Didn't quite have the elevation, didn't have the distance. Guerilla will give away the foul, the set piece for Chaskis here in the central area. This one's sent across. Chaskis will serve this one up. Guerilla first to it. Top of the 18. A lot of black shirts in front of the ball, so Chaskis will go back in order to go forward. It's lifted down the line. No recipients to be found. And here comes the counter in the direction of Walsh. Chaskis sniff it out first. And now it's sent forward. This could spell trouble for Chaskis, who have so many players committed forward. The shot taken, it's well saved. And now Chaskis will try a direct ball forward, very direct. Not a lot of probability. Just trying to win with the home run ball. Guerilla will lump one, just creating some separation, likewise turning it over. We'll come down to this near side again. Not able to find much success playing through the midfield. Good pressure. And Chaskis will have a throw here on the near side. Here sends it in. Another turnover in the midfield. Guerilla have been dominant. This mid-press, it's sent in. Goalkeeper off the line. It looks like this will be a goal kick. Ooh, goalkeeper under some pressure. It's given away on the far side. Here's the service. We've got a runner in the middle. And sent across. And it will be a foul coming out for the benefit of Chaskis. Just a slight push from behind. Welcome, Andrea, watching from Italy, watching Zafari, watching from Farmington, Connecticut. Madeline Chapman from South Georgia. And Abraham Ubeda says Vamos Toros. Not sure that, well, welcome anyways, Abraham. No, I appreciate that, Andrea. The DCPL and Zeke's coffee have hooked me up. Some really nice coffee, so I have been staying warm. Thank you for asking. And now Chaskis will try to create some possession through this midfield. That's something they've been lacking, just trying to play direct, and this is much better. Keeping the ball on the turf, will send one down the line. Is there a delivery? Have players committed to the box. To the end line, but running out of real estate. Much better that time from Chaskis, and Guerilla will have a goal kick. Be sure to share this link with all your friends and family, anyone who wants to watch some footy. We're running out of local footy. It's the end of the season, and we get closer to the holiday season, so those who want to re-up on their last bit of DMV soccer footy, tune in for what promises to be a scintillating match. Guerilla have been the dominant side thus far, but a lot of time left for Chaskis. the debutantes here in this Division I final. They have earned their promotion through all the way from Division III to Division II. Then in their first season here in Division I, making their appearance in this final. Certainly has been tough sledding this far, but they got time to learn and time to grow into this game. It's going to be a throw over on that far side here in the 17th minute. Pressure immediately comes forward, and that pressure will see Chaskis turn the ball over. This is lumped down the line for Steinberg, but couldn't quite get there. We're back underway. Lumped down the line. Now Ammer. Giving it away. Guerilla straight down Jump Street. Picks up a potential foul, but the play was allowed to continue. The advantage was given, but the final pass just a little too direct. And now Chaskis will take over. Far touch line. Ball over the top. Oh, top 18 still in the mix. Well blocked. This is down the line. Is there a service? McGovern's in there. Ooh, may have gotten a little push, but that ball just over the head of Brendan McGovern. Now will be, I believe, a corner kick. Let's take a look back at the replay. Looks like it's Ian Daly on the set piece delivery. On this windy, blustery day, this will be a good opportunity for Guerilla to test Chaskis once again. Just a set piece, top of the 18. That was well delivered, but left a lot for Harper Rubin to do and sent his ball well wide of frame. Thanks, Zach Turk. Okay, so I stand corrected. I guess this is Chaskis' second season in D1. Not first, but still impressive in the second season. Improving from 9th place up to getting to the championship. Oh, what a ball across. Just wide, another goal. Beautiful finish. And it's 3-0. It was the build-up play that really stood out in this one. Alexander Wall with the finish, 3-0 for Guerilla, having all of this championship final thus far. Let's take a look back at the replay and what led up to this goal. Great work from Brendan McGovern with the assist. And Alexander Wall with that third goal. Here in the 21st minute. This is Joe Ammer helping get the ball across. And Chaskis are at their best when they're able to keep this ball on the ground. I think early on they struggled just trying to send the ball down the pitch, not finding a lot of results. Right now, if they can keep this ball at their feet, they may be able to find some success getting back into this game. That's the issue right there. Sending those balls, trying to skip a line, seem appealing, but there is a second life to this attack. Chaskis down the line. I'll send one backside. Not going to be given as a penalty kick. Contact between the two, but player's still down. We're going to check. Make sure he's all right. That was Jambar Stills. Tied up with the Guerilla defender, and now it's going to be a throw on the far side for Guerilla. The hands of Pierre Delacroix-Vabois. This one's sent forward. A lot of black shirts around, but still Chaskis able to find some room. Now down the line. Sent back out wide. Well read here in the midfield. Daly will push it back in the mid, and this been the big difference. This Guerilla midfield, it's a well evaded challenge. Here we go. Guerilla with the man in the middle, sends it across. McGovern lets it go. Squared once again. Chaskis defender putting his body on the line to deny McGovern. Now it's back out wide. Here's the ball in. Goalkeeper makes a great save. Strong hand to keep this one out. I believe that is Raul Barnabe. Now we are going to have an opportunity for Guerilla to deliver another one from the corner. Here's another look at this great ball in and save. There's the floated ball backside. And then cleared off the line. Now shot taken. Oh, it's still bouncing around. And could have gone anywhere, but Chaskis able to get it away for the moment. Well kept alive. Guerilla seemingly everywhere on this pitch. Here's Ammer. Finding his teammate. Now it's going to be a set piece for the benefit of Chaskis. Harper Rubin. Chaskis will go back in order to go forward and swing it to that far touchline. Back over to Daly. Here come Guerilla. Daly, the intended target, didn't pan out. Now will be a Guerilla throw on the far touch. It's the service. Service has been good all day. This time, Chaskis first to the backside. Chaskis throw sent down the line. Controlled initially. Hammer tripped up. No foul given, much to the chagrin of this Chaskis bench and Hammer, but Guerilla wait for no man. Onwards we play. Here's Hammer once again, finding his colleague on the near touch. And Daly finding connection with McGovern, but just the final touch a little bit heavy. Pressure coming from Walsh. Now Chaskis will go down the line. Oh, could be problematic. This one's going to travel over the end line for a corner kick. And well, Guerilla going to make a couple of switches. Zach Donmez and Michael Brady will step on. Guerilla file in for another set piece. The corner kick is flipped high, just wide. Great delivery. And Jackson Greenspan went up and got it. Just couldn't keep it inside that far post. Taking another look at the replay. Come Guerilla. Trying to find something. Oh, what a turn. Beautiful finish there. It's again number 5 with the goal. Ian Daly turned upfield, put the defender on skates with the slaloming run, and then a strong finish. Put this one past the goalkeeper. 4-0 is your score. Take a look back at the replay. What a turn from Daly. What a finish to hit the bouncing ball on the volley. And it has been all Guerilla today in this championship final. 4-0 here in the 30th minute. Meanwhile, Chaskis will make a switch. On comes number 2, John Stefanik. This is down the line for Hammer. Hammer trying to thread the needle and walk the tightrope, but could not get this one past Daly. Oh, this repossessed by the Chaskis back line. It's sent to Cargbo. Cargbo plays it out wide. Again, going back in order to go forwards. This Chaskis. Cargbo again, looking for the ball over the top. Guerilla have been really well positioned defensively to deal with the long ball threat. Sent down the line. Akhtar gets ahead to it. It will be a Guerilla throw here on the near side. Yes, indeed. Welcome, Peter. 11 is the sponsor on behalf of DC Premier League. They are the ones making this broadcast possible, supporting DCPL and by extension supporting DMV Sports Media. But we appreciate them making it so we can broadcast this game. This is sent across. Oh, no one there at the backside. Beautiful ball in. And it will be a goal kick to come. Take a look back at this replay. Again, that was Harper Rubin. The delivery across the box. Greenspan sends it across. Plenty of time on the far touch. Guerilla, but the final effort didn't come off. This one trickles through. Again, Rubin, recipient, had his pocket picked. Carbo sends it out wide. That's a good turn, but ran out of real estate. Did Jambar Stills. So sent up the gut, but no recipients there for Guerilla. Chaskis trying to make the most, but unable to hang on. It's pinballing back and forth between the sides. Finally falls to the feet of Chaskis, who will play it down the line. Quick counterattack could be on. A little bit of a heavy touch, and a strong challenge does come in for Chaskis. Good win from Hurst there in the middle. Alexios Rodriguez crucial in helping Chaskis get this ball back. Guerilla just as quickly now in the middle. A little bit too far outside of the reach of Harper Rubin. Alexios, the return pass. And the offside flag does go. Much better sequence of play. Chaskis finding success. The ball at their feet. Alexios Rodriguez, a huge part of that. Aiden Powers Riggs. Send this one up the pitch. Well, taken down by McGovern. Now, again. Ooh, well jumped by Carbo. Daly won it right back. And here is Joseph Ammer looking for an early ball. And it looks like Alexios Rodriguez has some space to work with. Back out to Ammer. Ammer has one player in front. Can he get the shot off? Yes, he can. Off the side netting. That was, I believe, going to be a goal kick. No, excuse me. Back underway. Guerilla. We'll find the throw here on the near side. That's McGovern. And we're going to make another couple switches. Liam Walsh comes back on. That's well number 3. Alexander Wall, one of the goal scorers for Guerilla, has stepped back on. Liam Walsh, another goal scorer. Booming kick. All the way in behind this Guerilla back line. Second ball falls kindly for Chaskis. Rodriguez looking for the return pass. Ammer instead will hold on to it himself. Ammer still going. Gives it across. Bobbles around, but finally back out. Second bite at the apple for Chaskis and Ammer. Ammer able to find Akhtar. Back to Ammer. Ammer to the end line. Can he get this across? Yes, he can. And finally mopped up by Guerilla, only partially. Shot taking, golazo. There it is. The response from Chaskis. A strong hit. And it's 4-1. Take a look at the replay. This was a goal by number 20. Take a look at that replay. Really well hit. It is Max Brown with the first goal for Chaskis in this championship final. A confident left-footed strike through traffic that left no doubt. Pulling the back of the net and giving Chaskis the belief that they do belong here, and there is still work to be done, but helps the team to see that ball go in. There's another great save from Bernabe. Take a look at the strike. Raul Bernabe, I'm going to come up big to deny it was a powerful shot. Just outside this 18. Corner kick to come for Guerilla. Here comes the in-swinger for Guerilla. This time delivered low. Brown able to get it off the near post. Second bite at the apple for Guerilla. This one's much more floated. An advantage given, but the advantage not fully taken. And Guerilla will look to find something here. This is Liam Walsh, dispossessed by Cargbo. Appreciate the kind words, Peter. Truly. It's starting to feel like the Midwest out here. No, I imagine it gets much colder out your way. But for us, this is pretty cold. At least for me. This is well blocked by this Chaskis back line. Michael Brady heavily involved that time. Now we'll have a throw from deep in the corner. Daly to deliver. Flicked on. Ammer unable to get it away. Here's Daly again. Now finally away. Cargbo only gets a partial clearance to this one. Guerilla will knock it around. 41st minute. Just under 5. And whatever stoppage is given this first period. 4 unanswered goals initially for Guerilla, although Chaskis did find their first a few moments ago by Max Brown, and we'll see if that is the start of something more or if Guerilla retake the momentum. Good ball forward, crunching challenge. Cargbo takes this to ground. Chaskis trying to earn some space in the midfield. Now back out wide. There's Rodriguez. Joe Ammer cutting inside, still going. Trying to orchestrate his teammates into positions to help. Ammer still going. We'll put it down the line. Is there going to be a service into the box? Cuts it back. Oof. There's potential injury. That was a late challenge. Surprised not to see a foul given. Maybe we are going to come back to the initial spot of the foul. It's going to be a Guerilla set piece. Up forward here in the 42nd minute. Tail end of the 42nd minute. Just under 3 left to play now. Joe Ammer looking to find some space. Has that acceleration, but lets this ball off his feet. Chaskis trying to find something. That was well taken early hit. Was Jacob Steinberg. Hit just wide of the post. Had to hit it quickly. Looks like Alex Matos will step on for Chaskis here in the 43rd minute. Powers Riggs sends the goal kick into the midfield. Final ball came off the Guerilla man, and now will be a Chaskis throw right around midfield. Not well cleared. Liam Walsh is all over that. Stefanik will put it down the line, and now it's going to be a throw. Unlucky bounce off of Brown. Now will be a throw right at midfield for Guerilla. We'll see how eagerly they try to chase another goal. I think for Guerilla, the margin is good, but their identity is attack, so they're going to want more. This is to the corner, but it's outside the range of Michael Brady. And we're going to come back for a second delivery here. Thanks for joining us here on DMV Sports Media Live on YouTube. Thanks to our sponsor for today's match, 11 Football. Looking for turf shoes? Check out all new 11 TF1. Kangaroo leather, a Vibram outsole, drop-in midsole, super premium, crazy comfortable, available at 11football.com. We really appreciate 11 Football supporting us so we can bring this match live to you. Check out 11football.com. Good ball in. Ping pongs around. Chaskis able to make the partial clearance. And now could be a counterattack. This is Matos. Rodriguez. Now Ammer streaking down the line. Strong challenge there from number 15. But Chaskis not waiting for a second. It was Riley McCabe who made that sliding challenge. Now Chaskis will start from the back. We're into stoppage time now. Maybe one final effort. It's all the way to the corner. Can it be saved? Yes, it is. Great work from Ammer, and he has won a corner kick. Great run from Ammer. Didn't look like he was going to get there with the icy conditions, but now it's one final set piece here. A chance to regain some momentum and at least get half the goals back. There's the delivery, back post. And that is going to do it for this first half. Guerilla 4, Chaskis 1. Thanks so much for joining us here live on DMV Sports Media. We are going to take our short break, but make sure to like the video. Each like recommends this video to more viewers on YouTube and the algorithm. And, of course, we'll give these players the exposure they deserve. And if you want to see more live coverage of all the best leagues, teams, and players, check out DMV Sports Media. Subscribe. We'll have our season-end recap, talking about all the championship finals and previewing what's to come. Thanks to the DC Premier League for having us out. Thanks to Zeke's Coffee for the fans today. And, of course, 11 Football for making today's broadcast happen. Make sure to check out 11football.com. I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. Going to take our halftime break, and we'll see you back after the halftime. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half is upon us here at Gallaudet University. This is the DC Premier League Men's Division I Final, Chaskis and Guerilla FC. With 45 minutes left to determine a winner. It was all Guerilla for the better portion of the first half, but Chaskis found an answer through the foot of Brown. Now it's a 3-goal deficit, but 45 minutes for Chaskis to find something, or for Guerilla to reestablish their control. Certainly, Guerilla are the more experienced of the two teams, with several championships to their name and even more appearances here in the championship finals in Division I. Chaskis, their second season in Division I after advancing all the way from Division III a few seasons ago. Last season in Division I, they were 9th on the table and have now found their way to a championship final. So no matter what happens here today, it's been an upward trajectory from Chaskis and a really successful season, but they would not hope to go home empty-handed. Any team who gets to a championship wants to find something. You can believe they're going to leave everything on the field. Here's Rodriguez on the line. We'll send this into Cargbo. Cargbo sends it back in order to create an angle. It's lofted into the corner, but well dealt with by the Guerilla back line. And now Chaskis will commit players forward. Popped back outside. And finally mopped up by the Guerilla back line. What a turn from McGovern here on the line. McGovern hits the overlapping run. Beautiful connection. Now it's Liam Walsh. Can he take it around? What a save from Raul Barnabe. On the line, still going. It's well defended, and that is it's going to be a goal kick to come. Really great connection between McGovern and Walsh, but it wasn't to be. Raul Barnabe coming off his line, making the 1v1 save. Chaskis will take over here on the near touch. Back inside. This is Rodriguez, who's been really a bright spot today for Chaskis in the midfield, but the final pass here doesn't come off. Guerilla will have the throw. Toss. Brown. Now back. This one trickles all the way through. Flag stays down. There's two players. Can they find a connection? It's sent back post. Oh, it's just outside the range of Steinberg. So we'll send it back to the top of the 18. No recipient to be found, although Cargbo will have one from distance and easily picked up by Powers Riggs. Steinberg was inches away from capitalizing with the ball. Really traveled quick on the ice. Unable to get on the end of it. This one's popped up. Pressure is there, and Chaskis not taking any chances. This one's flicked on. And it's an uncomfortable touch out of the air. Guerilla battling. Good win from Cargbo. Akhtar will find Ammer. Ammer patiently drawing in the pressure. Down the line, just missing. Akhtar was the intended target. Welcome everybody tuned in. Thanks for joining us here on DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. Happy to have our coverage of the District Premier League Finals. This is a good sequence of play from Chaskis. Now over the top. Ammer gives chase. He will get this one off of Daly. Joseph Ammer, slippery out there on that far touchline. Can he get past Daly? Well, yes, he could, but Daly found support from his colleague there, and now Guerilla will play from the back. Good turn from Ruben. Final pass left something to be desired, but Rodriguez wants to make something of it. Steinberg is possessed, and now a counterattack could be on. It's over the top, Guerilla to the corner, but goalkeeper did a good job to get there. Raul Bananabe came off his line to affect the play, playing sweeper keeper, but did leave that ball in a bit of a difficult spot for his teammate. Akhtar back to Ammer. Ammer sees something down the line, trying to find Akhtar, but Daly was always preferred to that one. Now taken down. Guerilla will swing this to the near side. They've got support on the line, but instead we'll just bring this one back to the central area. Guerilla really looking good today. Walsh will send this down the line, but no final recipients on the end. Sent in. Guerilla have space to work into behind the action, and that's just where they'll go. Poor loss. Could be a counterattack on. Steinberg switches the point of attack, and we're going to come back for the foul. Tried to play the advantage, but there was nothing to be gained. Take a look back at the replay. It's a set piece for Chaskis in a good area. Cargbo stands over the ball and looks like he'll be the one to play this towards the 18. And it is going to be a card for the Guerilla man. I'll try to let you know who that is. Looks like it's number 3, Alexander Wall, picking up the yellow card. What can Cargbo find from this set piece delivery? Probably outside of what you'd imagine shooting range to be, but certainly a good area to find ahead of one of his colleagues. Cargbo plays it on the ground to Ammer. Ammer goes down, and the attack stalls out. Goal kick to come for Guerilla. We're in the 54th minute. It's Guerilla 4, Chaskis 1. And Aiden Powers Riggs will stand over this one. I'll lump this forward. It's helped on. Shouts for handball. McGovern is the one who touched that down. Now Chaskis able to win it back. This is Ammer again. Unable to get past McCabe. And it will be a consolation prize of a throw on that far touchline. Ball ricocheted over the end line. Shouts for a corner kick, but it's given as a goal kick for Guerilla. go. Good build up. Guerilla playing their one-touch passing really well. This is sniffed out. Chaskis have players forward. Here's Rodriguez. Working with Steinberg now out wide. I don't think that was what either had in mind. It's given as a set piece, didn't see that. Guerilla quickly dumping it upfield. It's flicked on well towards McCabe. And there's a good turn now through the middle. Good turn, yes. The idea was there from Rodriguez, but far too vertical, far too direct. Not a chance that Amber was going to catch up to that one. It will be a throw now on the far touchline for Chaskis. Amber is possessed. Ball falls kindly for Rodriguez from distance. It's a stinging shot, but right into the waiting arms of Aiden Powers-Riggs. Powers-Riggs didn't catch that one cleanly. There will be a throw over on the far touchline for Chaskis. Clever little run there. And Sullivan able to engineer some space. Final pass, though, picked off. It's an early delivery towards Liam Walsh. Excuse me, McGovern. Chaskis able to get this one away. Trickles all the way through. Steinberg. Back to Cargbo. It's missed out. Good turn from Rodriguez. Wants to thread the needle to that far side. Hammers there, but so too is Ian Daly. And Daly looks like we'll win this battle, shielding this over the far touch. We're now into the 59th minute. Just on a little over 30 minutes left to play here in this championship final. This Guerilla still in the driver's seat. Chaskis working hard to change that outlook. Here is Cargbo beating a man, sending it in. That's a great ball. Steinberg, can he get it across? It was Steinberg. Ball deflected over the end line. Looks like should be a corner kick to come. Off of one of the better chances we've seen from Chaskis this half. Take a look back at the replay. Well defended by McCabe and others. And it will be Rodriguez. Send this one across. Here's the delivery. Really strong one. But McCabe rises well at the near post. Here's Thomas Madden. Now Rodriguez still going. Oh, did so well to get that position. Just couldn't find the right decision across. Well, it's dropped, but picked up by Guerilla. The counterattack isn't on. Liam Walsh, making himself a nuisance, has won this back. And Guerilla will just elect to go home in order to maintain possession. Rubin may have picked up some contact after the fact. It looks like he's still down. There'll be a foul going against Chaskis. Welcome and thanks for tuning in here live on DMV Sports Media. It's been a really fun 2025 year. We're mostly wrapping up. But I just want to appreciate all those who've tuned in today and throughout the year. Hope that we'll have you back in 2026. We will start off 2026 rather quickly with the coverage of the MDV Cup. It's the Maryland District and Virginia Cup on all of the state cups, both Maryland, Virginia, and then of course into the national and regional coverage, which all play through the winter and spring. This is a good ball in for Rubin, but mopped up. Looks like it was sent away just before Rubin could get the final touch. And now Chaskis will make a switch. Alex Matos to come in. Down the line, Rubin can't quite get it across. Oh, Bernabe sends one down the line, no connection to be found. Good win. Now McGovern plays Harper Rubin. It's mopped up by this Chaskis back line, but can't really find any breathing room. This Guerilla has been stifling again. Much better read by Guerilla. Is there a shot coming? Sent out wide, now across. Liam Walsh able to get there, but couldn't quite find a clean strike. Harper Rubin, that is lights out defending, putting the body on the line on the icy turf, laying out. To block what would have been a really strong chance. Here's Harper Rubin. Hammer runs this one back. There is a run through the middle, but I think Amber wants to maintain possession right now. Chaskis at times have tried to be a little too direct. This is a slower approach. Down the line it goes. Matos the target, but McCabe makes the challenge for Guerilla. And it's going to be a set piece, a throw, excuse me, on the far side. Not anymore. There is no Steel Pulse Virginia Dream today. Those teams elected to postpone the game. We're going to be announcing it shortly, but it's going to be postponed for the late winter pre-spring as a giant community shield match. In addition to being just the Super Cup final, we're going to promote it in a big way. But Thomas Jefferson High School, with the venue, is still covered in snow, even more so than here. And we were unsure just how bad the snowstorm was going to be. Didn't want Steel Pulse having to travel all that way for a game that might not be playable. I got to say, the District Premier League, the players out here, quite hardy. Oh, hold that thought. Steinberg almost found himself in. Chaskis still with the second bite of the apple. Will put the one over the top. But no, there is no Steel Pulse Virginia Dream match today. It's going to be played at a later time. Neither Virginia Dream nor Steel Pulse going to be competing in the cups. Unfortunately, they both have had long seasons and need some time. So that does give some flexibility for us in scheduling. We'll be able to get a match together, and it'll be before their spring season start in Super League and UPSL, and for Dream, of course, well before NPSL. But we're looking forward to having that one, and we're really going to try to build it up in the community, get as many fans there, and some local businesses sponsoring. So if you have a local business and want to be involved and support what we're doing here at DMV Sports Media and local footy, reach out to dmvsportsmedia@gmail.com or contact Noah at 443-916-9708. Contact info is in the link. Excuse me, the description of the video. Alexander Wall steps back on, by the way, for Guerilla. Speaking of local businesses to support and who have been supportive, check out 11football.com. Some of the best footy cleats, footy boots available. They are today's sponsor who have made this match broadcast and the women's match possible. We really appreciate 11 Football and their support of DMV Sports Media and, of course, support of the District Premier League. So Rodriguez running into trouble. Now forward flag comes up. And it looks like it will be a set piece for the benefit of Chaskis. Michael Brady just behind this back line. Now it's over the top. All grabbed up. There's Rodriguez. To Akhtar. Hammer has his pocket picked. Brendan McGovern now dropping in deep to help Guerilla build. Sent over the top. Really required some strong defending. Chaskis equal to the task. That was Alex Matos. Excuse me, Luke Newell. Came up big there for Chaskis. And defensively, it's down the line. Now back. Is there a window for a strike? Served in by Brady. Chaskis are out through Cargbo. Ooh, Cargbo's pass sniffed out. Madden plays this one out wide. Brady searching for space. Now it goes all the way back. Now McCabe. Left it across, but no dice on the connection. Goldstein was the intended target. Here is a chance for Ammer. Ammer puts it off the bar and well cleared by Guerilla. Joe Ammer, it looks like he may have found the back of the net, but just an inch or so wide. And now Chaskis will have to try to find another way forward. No connection there between Brown and Ammer. This could be problematic. Guerilla able to win this back. Goldstein sends it across, deflected out for a Chaskis. Excuse me, for a Guerilla throw. Here's Madden. Tar got a touch to it, but now we'll have to give away the corner kick in his pursuit of this one. Here comes the delivery. Guerilla in search of a fifth. It's lofted high. William Walsh went up and got it, but just couldn't keep it on frame. Goal kick to come. Leo DeBose in goal. I've been incorrectly announcing him. My apologies to Leo. At least I think so. I'm not sure. He doesn't have a number on his back, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, he's had a good game. So back inside by Rodriguez, but Guerilla first to it. They'll go back to Aiden Powers-Riggs. Connection taken away. Akhtar runs it back inside. Now it's McGovern. Again sniffed out. There's Akhtar finding Ammer. Ammer wants to keep it outside. Oh. Really lovely find, and almost finding Matos on the second ball, but Argbo working hard. Wins it back. Now Rodriguez is down. It's tough on the icy conditions. You see both teams struggling, but Rodriguez has put himself into the action well. This is not given as a foul. Well, and there it is. Somehow Brown found the ball in the middle. It was a wild sequence of play. Brown didn't hesitate, though. And his good work. Cargbo really important in winning this one back. Got it down the line. And here we go. Poor clearance into the middle. And Brown with his second. 4-2, so this game not over yet. Chaskis keeping themselves alive. The second goal. Need to find more. There's Akhtar. Max Brown on a brace, scoring his second. Guerilla. It's kind of an errant pass. Guerilla applying pressure, but Chaskis beat the first line. All clever from Ammer. But it's well defended from Wall. There's an early delivery into the box. And Aiden Powers Riggs off his line to collect. Brady dispossessed. Now Cargbo. Felt he was fouled. Definitely had a case to be made, but onwards we play. It's an early chip shot. Well read by DeBose. There's Akhtar. Now Cargbo. It's put in a dangerous area. Brady picks it up, sends it back out wide. Touch keeps this alive. Walsh dispossessed. And now Chaskis will try again down the line. A little too hot to handle for Ammer. This is sent across. And Chaskis trying to find a way out. And the foul will go against Guerilla this time. And straight down the middle. A little too easy for the Guerilla line to read. Here's Max Brown. Played an early ball over to Steinberg. Second ball pops up favorably for Chaskis, but just kind of an errant header. Guerilla going to maintain their possession. It's 79th minute, just over 10 minutes left to play. Here comes a good run in from Brady. Now Wall in support. Alexander Wall thought about delivering, but decides to keep this on the ground for now. Here's the delivery. Oh, it's a really good delivery. DeBose may have gotten a hand of that. Second bite at the apple, sent across the box. Is there a strike there for Guerilla? A great block again. Now it's in. And golazo. There it is, Liam Walsh potentially putting the nail in the coffin. That's McGovern, excuse me. Brennan McGovern with a fifth for Guerilla. 5-2 is your score. Brennan McGovern scoring from point blank range. It's heartbreaking for Chaskis, who are building their way back into this game. It scored 2 unanswered since going down 4-0. Now the deficit is back to 3 with 10 minutes left to play here in the 80th minute. Cargbo has his pocket pick, but has now won it back. Got a run on the right. It looks like this is going to go straight up the field. Second ball falls kindly for Chaskis. Here's Matos. Matos back to Steinberg. It's a deep strike, but not the accuracy required to beat Powers Riggs from distance. I believe we're going to see a switch here for Chaskis. Coming on is number 9, Jembar Stills. Straight down the middle. Good run. Now it is sent out wide by Brady. Good clearance, straight up. Ball ricochets back and forth. Chaskis on their way out. There's Ammer. Now booming clearance. No real recipients. Down the line. Good turn from McGovern. Still going. Incredible skill. McGovern has found the ball in. McBrady sends it through, and the flag will come up. Great quick counterattack, just slightly offside. Chaskis will put it down the line. Hammer out wide. Good ball across the 18. Trickles through. Now Hammer. Great save from Aiden Powers Riggs. Definitely screened. Ball may have taken a slight deflection. Did well to hang on in the snowy conditions. It's pumped up the field. Zach Dunmetz trying to thread the needle, couldn't quite get it through, but Chaskis still have some work to do to get this out. That is not the clearance that's going to do it. Down the line. A little too direct. Well read by the Chaskis back line. It's up to Rodriguez. Surrounded by black shirts. Finally, Max Brown able to help out. Picks up the second ball. This is Steinberg. Steinberg across the 18. Early shot taken. And it was a great idea to take that first time. Just not the accuracy required. Akhtar will be replaced. John Stefanik is on. '85th minute, just 5 minutes left in this championship final. Now Guerilla looking strong to be crowned your fall 25 champions, but never say never. Chaskis very much still working hard. They've proven capable of earning goals. This one falls kindly in the middle. Or Guerilla. Oh, great ball movement. Here's McGovern. Early delivery for Walsh. Walsh keeps it moving. Can they get it across? Sent in, golazo there for Michael Brady. Brady adding a 6th for Guerilla. And that is lights, camera, action. Probably the nail in the coffin. 6-2 your score here from Gallaudet University. Take a look at the replay. Assist goes to Liam Walsh. There's Rodriguez. Alexios. Rodriguez unable to thread the needle that time, and Guerilla stretching the field up to Brady. Brady will cut back in. Top of the 18. Here's Donmats taken down. No foul called. Onwards we play. Rodriguez now sending it up top. Steinberg did well enough, but Guerilla through defense and depth, teammates supporting one another, able to win it back. Powers Riggs doing his part to play out from the back. Now it's a booming ball. Not gonna reach McGovern. Bar Stills finding Steinberg. Now more opportunities for Guerilla to take some time off the clock. This one deflects back into Aiden Powers Riggs. Been a difficult match for Chaskis, but they have held their own against a really talented Guerilla side who are deserving champions here if all holds for the next couple minutes. But gotta say, love the upward trajectory of Chaskis going from Division 3 to 2 to 1, and then 9th place in their first season in Division 1 last season. Now made it to a championship final. And even if the result holds and doesn't go their way, love that upward trajectory and love to see them in the final next season, maybe even taking home the trophy. Congratulations, Chaskis. Guerilla. It's been excellence over time that you have to commend. I think Chaskis will have nothing but handshakes and congratulations for a worthy opponent here tonight. Shot sails harmlessly wide. Will be a throw for Chaskis here in the final minutes of this one. Really honored to have this match here on DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. Hopefully we'll get to see more of each and every one of you in 2026, both in DC Premier League men's and women's coverage and all of the local footy that we get to cover across various amateur, semi-professional, amateur and semi-professional leagues, UPSL, NPSL, USL, Super League, APL, etc., etc., etc. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date. Check us out on Instagram for short form highlight content, and on YouTube we'll have extended highlights from all the matches we cover available within a few days of each match. So if you're unable to watch the full live stream, totally get it. Life is busy, but we have extended highlights on YouTube, just the same way that Premier League does the extended highlights on YouTube. So you can catch all the action that you may have missed in 5-minute or so videos. We will have the trophy presentation after this match, so stick around whenever we finish up. crown it Guerilla, your DCPL fall champions. And that is the final whistle. Guerilla are your fall 25 champions. Congratulations to Guerilla. Congratulations to Chaskis, the runners-up here in their second season, where they've seen incremental steps forward in every single season they've competed. Congratulations to both sides. And thanks for tuning in here live on DMV Sports Media. Stick around for the trophy presentation. We're going to commend both teams here at Gallaudet. Let us know your thoughts on the match. And who you think your man of the match was. We are going to crown a man of the match, although it's not up to me. Gotta love the sportsmanship. It's a hard-fought match, but both sides very much respecting one another. Love to see that. Congratulations to Guerilla, excuse me. You're champions. I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. So excited to have you with us. Oh, yeah. Stick around as we crown your champions and present them with their trophy. I'm going to turn the sound over so you can kind of get a feel for what's happening here. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Season hiatus is back on top, so congratulations to them on becoming the winner. But for right now, Chaskis, thank you for a great season. That's your first season in DCPL. Coming in second is a great feat. So congratulations for that. We'll be back in the spring and we'll be right back here, I'm sure of it. So DCPL playoffs this year are presented by 11 Football. You can find them at 11football.com. They are a new turf soccer cleat company. They make really great K-leather boots. Find them at 11football.com. And we are doing our first ever player of the match / player of the season for the finals of this year. And good team. Sorry, Mike keeps coming out. And Harper Rubin, the player of the match, player of the season. Sorry. Harper, you get a free pair. And here are some socks. Go to the boots. These are not your size, I'm assuming. So is this better? Alright, and lastly, more importantly, Zach, I present Guerilla FC with their, what are we at? Is this number 4th DCPL League Championship. Congratulations, Guerilla. Thank you for a great season. Congrats.
We're going to turn on some music to avoid copyright infringement. We are going to turn off the sound on the live stream. Feel free to tune or stay around as we congratulate Guerilla, but we are going to put on some music. Going to turn off the sound so we don't get struck down by YouTube's copyright infringement. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.